A really smart usability consultant, Jacob Nielsen, once did a study of online videos. What he did was that he showed people a video, then he tracked their eyeballs and found out where they were looking. Now, this is really important information to know. To get a head start and to really engage your audience, if you know what things they're looking at, that really helps. So here's the heat map of where the user's eyes were watching on a 24-second news clip. The red areas are the most watched places, and the blue areas are the least watched places. So there's some very interesting observations that I've got here. Firstly, nobody looked at the advertisement. Isn't that funny? We can instantly recognize that something is an ad and completely ignore it. This means that it's important to make sure your content is as informative and educational as much as possible, instead of pushing your product or trying to sell. People are becoming really good at ignoring advertising. Second, you can see there's a high level of eye attraction to the face. That's a good thing to know, but we've always known that for a long time. We've always known that people like to look at faces and that faces are attractors. There's also a fair bit of attention on the caption. That shows the man's title and the company that he works for. What this means is that people like to establish authority, and they want to know whether you're qualified about what you're talking about. The third thing, if you have a look at how popular the background image is, it shows that people are naturally curious to see everything that's around and try and work it all out. Let me give you another example. Let's say that you're presenting at a seminar and the room's closed. Someone's running late, they come in, they open the door, then they walk in and take a seat in the audience. Nearly every single person in the room is going to look at the door when it opens, look at the person who came in late, and then look at where they sit. They lose attention from the main lecture. This really shows that people are easily distracted. So what does this mean for your online video? It means that you need to be very careful about what backdrops you're using. Otherwise, people are going to focus on the backdrop and not focus on your message. If you're in doubt, the simplest thing to do is to use a plain white background. That way the attention's on the speaker and on the message. So this brings me to the last point. Look at how many different areas the person looked at. They looked at the face, the background, the title, the player controls, the side news stories. People want to see everything that's going on. So as much as possible, try to keep the web page where the video is hosted as clean as possible. And just put the things on there that you want the viewer to look at. Otherwise, if there's too much noise going on, you'll lose your message and you won't get the response you're looking for.